I believe man's rationality and the extent of knowledge that we currently have is, yes, thank you. And the extent of knowledge that we currently have is both a blessing and a curse. A blursing, if you will. Allow me to explain. Thomas Aquinas states that there are three types of souls in living beings. You have the vegetative, the animal, and the rational animal. Man obviously being the rational animal. And before beginning this video, I was trying to decipher, I was thinking, what kind of soul would man have been before the fall, before Adam and Eve bit from the fruit? Because bear with me, man was made in God's image. We were created in the image of a rational being. No other animal necessarily had this. So man was designed to love God, to have a relationship with God. And because of that, love is a rational thing itself. But this love also technically would be an instinctual thing. It's a built-in thing for us. The tree, it grows, it dies, it eats, it drinks water, whatever. It breathes, it releases oxygen. It does all of this instinctually. It does this because it was designed to do so. We were designed to love God and share in the love of God and partake in the heavenly gifts, as St. Peter says. But it is very clear that we were not supposed to have so much knowledge. In Genesis chapter 3, when God asks Adam, "How do you know you were naked?" We're not supposed to know so much. This is also clear in Ecclesiastes when he says, "He who grows in knowledge also grows in labor," or other translations will say despair. We're only supposed to know so much. And one of the ways as to which I can tell this, one of the ways as to which I can tell us knowing so much, us dealing with so much, us rationalizing so much. Have you ever seen somebody walk a dog? The dog, now I don't believe dogs fully can experience joy, but they can achieve, in a sense, bliss when they achieve more what they're designed to do. So when a dog is on a walk, a dog seems to be enjoying that walk. They have nothing else on their mind except for that walk, and that they're enjoying that current moment with the walk. The person's always dealing with something else. They're always on the phone. They're always gossiping with somebody, always discussing what is going on in the world, always maybe focused on work. They never really seem to be enjoying that. But the dog is at bliss. And I have prayed to God to grant me the seemingly serenity that the dog experiences. We think too much. Mankind is at the most stressed we've ever been. We have too much to think about. We're constantly experiencing things. We're constantly having to rationalize things. This is where it is a curse. Now, where it is a blessing is the fact that we are a rational being. As Saint Anselm says, I believe it's in his Proslogion. Apologies if I'm mispronouncing that. But he states that the rational being exists more than the irrational being. For the irrational being simply exists, but the rational being understands that it exists. Hi, cat. And when the rational being rationalizes why it exists, it can get closer to its purpose of existing, therefore it exists more. We get to experience more. We have a closer connection to God, where God makes other beasts exclusively for their purpose. We get to share with God. We get to share heaven with God, and it's such a beautiful thing. It's such a beautiful dichotomy, rationality, and the extent of knowledge that we have. Because on one hand, I would like to be as stupid as a dog. I would like to not think like the dog doesn't think. But at the same time, I get to ponder on God. I get to ponder on my mortality. I get to constantly think of these things. And when it comes at the disadvantage of, now I know too much, but at the same time, I get to know God. And I truly think that is a beautiful thing. And I just wanted to share this with everybody. And if you want to continue the conversation, let me know in the comments. God bless. Pax et bonum.